What do you do with these pictures?
Sometimes we get the pictures to cross over. We can devise metaphors, another Greek word to carry over. We start with one image and we move across into another. One image is described in terms of another. We are asked to picture one thing as being another. A comparison is implicit, but we don't use the words like or as. This is a simple, really poetic device. Often it sets two unlike things side by side and makes us see the likeness between them. We use metaphors in everyday speech. For example, you're some tulip, you're an angel. He's a horse of a man, she has the nerves of steel. It's really how to put fresh vigour and new meaning into words. Take a simple poem like What is the Sun by Wes McGee. The sun is an orange dinghy sailing across a calm sea. It is a gold coin dropped down a drain in heaven. It is a yellow beach ball kicked high into the summer sky. It is a red thumbprint on a sheet of pale blue paper. It is the gold top from a milk bottle floating on a puddle.
There you can really see the sun with a new vision by the poet's use of metaphor. Would you like to comment on an extended metaphor in poetry?
Well, the famous extended metaphor that comes to mind to me now is Shakespeare's piece from As You Like It, where Jack speaks in the Forest of Arden in Act 2, Scene 7, and he's talking about the stage. All the world's a stage, and he extends that metaphor right through the 7 ages of man. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being of 7 ages. At first the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. And it goes on for the whole 7 ages. It's one big theatre, and he takes us through the 7 stages of life to prove his point. And then you have the wonderful poem by Ted Hughes, The Thought Fox, where the fox is metaphorically present throughout the poem, but the subject matter is about really a writer, a poet, writing a poem. The Thought Fox. I imagine this midnight moment's forest. Something else is alive besides the clock's loneliness, and this blank page where my fingers move. Through the window I see no star. Something more near, though deeper within darkness, is entering the loneliness. Cold, delicately, as the dark snow, a fox's nose touches twig, leaf. 2 eyes serve a movement that now, and again now, and now, and now sets neat prints into the snow. Between trees, and warily a lame shadow lags by stump, and in a hollow of a body that is bold to come across clearings, an eye, a widening, deepening greenness, brilliantly, concentratedly coming about its own business, till with a sudden sharp, hot stink of fox, it enters the dark hole of the head. The window is starless still, the clock ticks, the page is printed. Now that's a great way to describe the stirring of a poem. That's one extraordinary example of a sustained metaphor. The words are footprints in the snow, As the fox comes nearer and nearer, the poem is nearing completion.